Hey, hi, hello, welcome to that Indian Influencer live session. Hope everybody is able to see the session. Well, thank you all for your support and for your encouragement, for the initiative that we have taken to bring out the talent and to create a space for the those who deserve actually. Okay, yeah. So today we have an influencer who is Tara Bhimshankar. So Tara is just a minute. I think she is there in the live. She joined the session. Okay, Tara is a belly dance enthusiast, and she's working as a project manager professionally, and she's a belly dance enthusiast, and she's working on a different concept. Where which is against food wastage, and she's also a writer. Okay, so let me add Tara into this session. So you can ask questions to Tara about belly dance and how it is emerging in India, and also about her upcoming book in which she is going to write about 20 recipes. Yeah. Hey Tara, if you're there in the session, can you please join? Please accept the request. And there are many people who are coming up with questions that are you going to charge anything for these live sessions, or anything for the features that I'm doing. Okay, so we are not doing charging anything. So the concept is to encourage people and their talent. The concept is to we just want to be a part of your growth. Yeah. Hey, hi.
Hey there. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone.
Hi. And sorry for the delay. Sorry to you, and also, sorry to everyone who is watching the session due to some traffic problem in Hyderabad. So, yeah, there is some delay. So, Tara, I was giving an introduction about you that, professionally, I think you are a project manager, and you're passionate about, belly dance, and you're working on, saving food. And then you're also working, writing some books, right?
Right,
Yeah. So, Tara, can you start with, okay, let's start from your professional background.
right. Yeah, so hi, everyone there, and thanks for joining also from my side. My name is Tara. I am working in the software industry as a project manager. Yeah, so along with that, when I need some outlets in my work, and these are the passions which I do, which Uday mentioned. Yeah, thanks.
Great.
I live in Bangalore. Yeah.
Okay, you are from Bangalore, right?
Hi, Rashmi.
Okay.
Nice to see you joining. Thanks.
Yeah. So, Tara, you are from Bangalore?
Right, I'm from Bangalore. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Tara. So, how many years you are in IT industry?
Yeah, so I've been working with the software industry for about 15 years now
Okay.
in Bangalore. Yeah.
15 years, great. And basically people say that, I'm not finding time for my passion, or, for hobbies to pursue. So how do you manage to do that?
Yeah. Sorry, I think this is the question I frequently get asked about. Um, I think it was also difficult for me to manage work and passions together. But what I realized is when I joined the passions which I like, which I enjoy, I absolutely had time as no criteria at all. I
Okay.
think I took time from family time or from my personal me time or even my sleep time and started doing these work around for my passions. And coming to my work also involves about 12 hours sometimes, 10 hours sometimes. I enjoy my work as well, and definitely because I enjoyed that work, I was looking for an outlet because I needed a context switching,
Okay.
and that's when these things which I'm doing about help me have a good outlet, a creative outlet, I would say.
Great, great. Okay, now let me come to the interesting and topic of the day. So yeah, you are an a belly dance enthusiast. Okay, right. So people in India, okay, they know about Zumba dance, I think because it's a part of a fitness program, we can say. So how did you got interested towards belly dance? How it started, when it
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. So I think if I say this to you, perhaps it would be surprising. I absolutely had not much idea about belly dancing, and the entire credit to joining this belly dance is through my friend Harita. Harita is her name. So she wanted to join this classes, and she needed a company. And it just happened by coincidence that I joined, thinking that it's quite easy, and it's going to be a very short period of time wherein I would learn this belly dance and come out of it. That was the only plan I joined this. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I planned it for 2 months, thinking that that course would finish in 2 months, but it's been like now 4+ months and I'm still doing it.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
great. So, is there any professional trainers available in India for the belly dance, or how you are getting
Definitely.
started?
So, yes, this was also a
Tara,
plan.
can you give me a minute, just a minute?
Sure, sure.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. So,
Yeah. So you asked about are
yeah,
there any
so
professionals?
training, if anybody is interested towards belly dance, so is there any professional trainers available, or is it something that you are learning on your own? How you are able to get through it?
Yeah, so one thing was belly dance is not very new in India. It started, I think, with Meher Baijan like 10, 15 years ago. She was the first one to break the stereotype in India to bring belly dance to India. And now we have a plethora of teachers, very good teachers, very good instructors who have been internationally trained. One of them who we are learning from right now is Deepa Naidu, who's in India. So we are
Okay,
learning from her. She's also internationally certified. Yeah, so
wow,
she's a
great. So if compared to Zumba dance, what you can say, what is the difference between? Yeah, sorry. So, because as you're saying that evidence is already there from past 15 years, but people like me, and there are many people who are unaware of it actually.
right.
So, usually we see in movies and in songs of Bollywood, or so. My question is, how how it is penetrating in India, and how people are getting interested towards it, because Zumba dance is having one advantage, that it helps you to maintain fitness,
Right.
right? So what are the advantages for belly dance?
Okay. Yeah. So coming to the 2 points which you mentioned, I think one is it's how it is penetrating in India, and second is you asked about what kind of fitness benefits are there in the belly dance, right? So the first question, how it's penetrating in India and how people are accepting it, it's quite surprising that a lot of people are joining a belly dance with a lot of enthusiasm here in India. Not only women, I see a lot of men joining belly dance, and they are so good at it in the art and the craft that
Wow,
it's amazing. It's inspiring to have such community of belly dancers around us. Yeah.
wow.
So that's the first one. And on the second one, on the fitness part, as I said, I joined belly dance thinking that it's very easy, uh, but it wasn't. I was surprised.
Oh,
So it involves a core workout and also legs, quads, basically your quad muscles. So
okay,
when I started learning belly dance, I would do it more Bollywood style rather than belly dance. But then I
okay,
understood that belly dance more about isolation and controlled movements. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and to bring in that control and to bring in that isolation was a challenge, and I understood that it all can be done once you have a core well done. And through practice, we were able to reach at least something better than the Bollywood style.
Okay. So, is there any criteria to learn belly dance? Any
No,
no?
absolutely not. You can start from beginner. I have been one, so I never danced in my life. So
Okay.
I directly belly dance at the age of 30 plus. So I'm 30 plus, and it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely workable.
Wow, great. And any advantages that you find physically?
Yes, yes. So I find that my core is improving a lot more better. I find that my leg workouts are much better when I do it, when I do practice, and
Okay.
when compared to when I don't do it. Yeah.
Okay. Great, great. And yeah, I think those who are watching. Yeah, I think there is a question. Belly dance is popular in the northern part of the country. How do you feel about South India? Do you face any problem? Yeah, I think somebody is having this question. Yeah, can you answer?
Okay. So first answer, I am from South India.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
how do you belly dance is popular in northern? Okay, so northern and southern, yes, I agree. A lot of eastern friends of mine are also in this part. So I see a lot of my Bengal friends, Bangladeshi friends, part of this community, South Indian friends.
Okay.
I don't know. Uday, were you
No,
lost
I
or
can
did you
hear
lose?
you. I can hear you. Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear you. Yeah.
okay. So a lot of my friends who were doing Bharatanatyam, the classical Indian arts, they have
Hmm.
stopped it. It's a longer course duration, 14 years or sometimes 10 years, Kathakali or Bharatanatyam. And they stopped it, and when they joined belly dance, they're able to enjoy this because it's about 2 years completely if you want to master this whole by practicing. So it's about 2.5 years. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
really possible. It's not like India, any part. So it's spread across, and I'm very surprised to see a lot of people from all parts of India joining this form. Yeah,
Okay.
and to
Okay.
answer your question, Samprati, did you face any problems convincing your family? No, actually, I had no plans to join this. I joined because my friend was joining, and I thought it's going to be a short-term course, and I joined it, and then. After 2 months, I was more confident in dancing, and when I started making videos of my own, I started making reels or things like that, and I showed it to my parents. And I forced them to join my YouTube channel, and they started enjoying it. And yeah, so there was a little bit of embarrassment in the beginning because you don't have to always show your belly. Yeah, you can always be fully dressed as well. So there was different categories of embarrassment in family, and all I had to do is just bring them to my journey. Hope that answers your question, somebody. Or did I lose Uday?
Yeah, I know
Uday?
we are able to follow you. Yeah. So yeah, and because maybe she's asking about the convincing family because belly dance is mostly popular in movies and especially in item songs. Maybe that given a wrong impression to the people. So do you have anything to say about that?
Oh yeah, yes, definitely. So I faced this challenge as well, wherein in fact I myself used to think belly dance is more like used for item songs or for seduction, for men, for entertainment and things like that. But then seeing something from far can get a lot of variety of views. But then when I started getting involved in this and practicing, I understood the technicalities about belly dance. There are a lot of technicalities. Beginner level has got about 50 steps. We were taught about technicalities, and next level we have advanced and intermediate. We have another 50 steps being taught. There are various technicalities, and when I start understanding them and syncing that and making my body memorize with these steps, it's an altogether another ball game. Yeah. So yes, it does have different views, but I think it's all about how you filter them and how you get engrossed in this art, how you get devoted to this art. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, of course, you have started it as a passion. So is there any scope in India if somebody wants to choose it as a career? Like somebody who wants to make it like for Zumba dance, if somebody learns and who gets expert, so they can be a fitness trainer or something like that. So is there any scope in India for somebody who's an expert in belly dance? Do you see it as a career opportunity as well?
Yeah. So I think first of all, I am still an enthusiast. I'm a beginner, so I'm
Yes.
not in a very good position to answer this. But secondly, if I look up to examples around me, like my teacher herself, yeah, and or my other teacher community, they have
Mhm.
an amazing career. They are earning much more better than what we are earning here in software industry, and they're having good work-life balance as well. So definitely, yes, it does have a good career.
Sorry, there is some voice, noise. So I was just, trying to manage. Okay. So yeah. So and anything, yeah. Before moving to next, interest of yours, do you have anything to say more about this particular area of your belly dance enthusiasm?
Yeah, maybe if anybody wants to join me for a short one step or two step
Yeah.
shake a leg belly dance moves, maybe you
I
want
was
to join me, I can also teach one step or two step.
Yeah. So if anyone is interested to make, one or two steps or join one or two steps with Tara, so let me know. I'll invite you to join in this session and you can do two or three steps with her. Anyone?
Or maybe I can show what step it is and then they can figure out if they want to join.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Okay, can you all see me? Not sure. I'm just
We
trying.
can see you. Yeah. Can you go a little back if possible? Or yeah, make your camera. I think
Yeah.
this is fine. Yeah.
So all I'm
Perfect.
using is just a dupatta and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in belly dance, the basic art form is never standing straight. It's about
Mhm.
tucking your tailbone in and pelvic in. Sorry, tucking your tailbone in, pelvic in. So this is
Okay.
the basic form of belly dance. Yeah. And all the steps in belly dance are performed in the pelvic in position. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why you can actually balance all the steps quite better. Yeah. So the pelvic in and chest up, lifted, shoulders straight. And all I'm wanting to do is this hip up and hip down, right?
Okay.
Hip up, hip down. So for
Oh,
this, what I'm doing is not a Bollywood this one where I'm shaking everything, but that's the
yeah.
difference between belly dance. Belly dance is a controlled movement of only the hip, what you want to isolate. So it's the hip
Okay.
which I want to isolate, and I would only like to do this and not say anything else. Yeah. For this, what I'm using is knees. I'm not sure if you can see my knees. To do the hip up and down, all I'm doing is pushing my knees forward and backward. And that's when automatically my knees are going up and down. Yeah.
Okay.
Not sure if you can see my knees, but you can try this. So anybody who wants to join can try this. It's very simple and basic form of belly dance step.
So anybody who wants to join Tara to do this particular practice, okay, okay. So maybe in our next live session, maybe somebody
Yeah,
will come up. Somebody,
sure.
if you are in, you can join this session. Okay, yeah. And yeah, I think no. Okay. So anyhow, we'll see if somebody wants to join before closing the live session. Then also we
Mhm.
can have this.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. And now the next interesting thing is you're working on, saving food. Yeah, it's like, you're against wastage of food. So
Yes,
this is
yes.
which I feel every time when I attend any function or when I attend any parties or whatever it may be. When I see there is a food wastage, then I feel so sad about it. So yeah, so what made you to think about it, and is there any particular incident, and what you are doing to address that issue?
Yeah, thanks for asking that question. So, regarding food, so food has been an amazing, colorful part of a lot of Indian families. And
Yeah.
um, and if you're sad, food is served to you. If you are
True.
happy, there's food. If you just want to enjoy, there's food. Or if you just want to feel okay, or if you want to just survive, food. So
Yeah.
that's how in India we celebrate food. And I come from a North Karnataka family. Yeah. So my parents have undergone, I think, 1970s. There was a famine in India that time. I think West Bengal and then parts of India, Maharashtra and Karnataka. And I think that was not the reason why they are very, respectful of food. But it comes in with them that the food is something which is part of us. Yeah. And we respect what we have, right? Like if you are sleeping 8 hours minimum or 7 hours minimum every day, I think we need to be grateful about it, because I heard so many stories of my friends when they undergo depression, they are insomniac, they do not get sleep, for example. So then I feel very grateful about what I have today. And I think food is also one of them, which I really want to be grateful about. And from childhood, my dad especially did not like it if I wasted any food, even if it was one grain of rice. He
Oh,
always ensured that we, clean it up, yeah, and eat it. So this was ensured, this was discipline into us, and we just followed it blindly without asking much because it was childhood ingrainment. And afterwards, I think I understood the value of it. Especially if I'm hungry, I go back home, and if there is even a little bit of bite of food, it's so nice to get that
yeah.
feeling of eating something and savoring it. So yeah, that's where that feeling comes. There's an emotion attached to that, and I stand for it. I'm not able to change that.
Yeah. Great, great. So, are you, working on any kind of activism or activity in this particular area, or it is, your personal interest that you're against food wastage, and you are spreading the word across your circle? Yeah, I think somebody is having same question. Are you connected to any NGO, or are you running any NGO kind of thing?
I would love to. So NGOs is something which I would love to, but given the kind of work I'm doing, I'm only able to contribute as much as from my side possible, wherever I can find things on my journey. But no, currently I'm not connected to any NGOs as such. For the food, I do not have any such social activism or things like that. All I'm trying to do is just be myself, using the social media accounts what I have, and try to give various ideas of food and how I can reuse existing food and mix and match with new delicacies, and thus ensuring that there's no wastage of food. So that's the only way how I can be myself, and if that is useful to anybody, uh, it's very a nice thing for me.
Great, great. So yeah, even this is something everybody should think about it, and you should teach our next generations. I have read somewhere to prepare for farmers. Okay, they usually take at least 3,000 liters of water while farming rice, 1 kg of rice. It seems 3,000 liters of water. So it's like it's so much of consumption, and if we are wasting that particular rice, which is produced with so much of effort and so much of natural resources, then we should think about it, or education or anything. We should teach about it, and we should also teach to our next generation kids whenever we visit any restaurants or something, especially if we see some barbecue restaurant or something. We waste so much of food in that particular areas.
True,
So
true. That's a very nice information what you gave. 3,000 gallons of water.
gallons of
You,
water, yeah. Because I am connected with one of activist who is working with the farmers. So he told me about this particular point. I'm unaware of it. I know that it is so much of effort for farmers to produce rice. I know that, but I don't know that it takes 3,000 liters of water for 1 kg.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Also, along with that, what I understood from my vegan friends is that farming with animals also causes a lot of gases going into the atmosphere, causing
true,
global warming.
true.
So that's a major contributor to global warming as well.
Carbon dioxide, yeah, true.
It, and so the food which we are getting onto our table is so much hard-earned work which has gone behind. So yeah, I think it's all about awareness, and if we are aware of what all things the farmers do to end to reaching to
Yeah,
us.
yeah. And yeah, I think maybe we can request our viewers one more thing. If there is any guest in our home, usually we put lot of food in their plate, assuming that we want to make them happy. Okay, so no need of filling their plate completely. Okay, you can tell them that we are keeping little amount of food just to not to waste the food. Okay, just have it and then again ask for more food. You can have it, but don't keep everything that you are having on the plate. So
Yeah, yeah, true.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then there is one more interesting area for us as well as for you. So you are a writer as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
It's surprising that usually when we see any writers, they'll be in 40s or 50s of age where they start writing with a lot of experiences throughout their life. Just a minute. What support? Okay. Younger age. Yeah. So the awareness should start from younger age. Yeah, some of these. Yeah, it's true actually. From younger age, we need to bring that awareness. Yeah. So when it comes to the writing part, so I think you already wrote one book which is related to
yeah. So 50 ideas from the
idea.
books which but I was not an author for that. I was a co-compiler, and I'm going to
Right.
be an author this time.
Oh, yeah, let's go with the first one. Okay, the 50 points from different books. So can you talk about that one?
Yeah, so that book was done along with another social entrepreneur called Amrit Deshmukh. Many of
Okay.
you would have heard him as the booklet guy or the mission Make India Read, this guy.
Yeah.
So he is somebody who is on a mission to make the whole population of India read books, whether they are educated or not educated. So
Wow.
I collaborated with him, and he was working for this idea of somebody who can compile the books who have read it, and because he's on a mission, the similarities matched, and I worked for it, and I could co-compile all the 50 books which I have read. What were the best points from each book, which I could summarize and compile it
Mhm.
into a book.
Okay. So do
Yeah.
you have any criteria for that, 50 points or means any particular area? Is it education or science or is it technology or it's about life lesson? What are
Uh,
the
the category of the books which were co-compiled were non-fiction, self-help, spiritual, and religion. So all the
okay.
four categories. Basically, personality development, how to upskill yourself. For one example of the book which I can talk about is the art of clear thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
So this book is all about skilling yourself with self-awareness and having a clarity in your thoughts, and how you can break the social conditioning which has brought us up, basically unlearning it and having a new set of thoughts with self-awareness. So that's a
Wow.
book about it, how we compiled it into one page. So we have 50 pages for 50 books summarized.
Wow, great. This summarization concept is too good, and I think it's required because especially youth these days they don't have much time. They feel that we are too busy to spend some time on reading a book having 100 pages or 200 pages. At least if we summarize some information which is very much useful, so may probably they can follow and they can learn.
True,
Yeah,
true.
and yeah. So how about the upcoming book which is being written by you?
Yeah, the upcoming book which I'm planning to publish is called 21 Comfortable Recipes of North
It's from
Karnataka,
Karnataka, North
Forgotten,
Karnataka.
yeah, which are forgotten today.
Okay.
The idea about this book was so I can only tell you a short background about why I thought about this book. It's very
Okay.
personal, but I think it can be useful to anybody. Is that I always felt that I can cook and do a lot of food and recipes and things like that, and I had a lot of self-confidence.
Mm.
But then when I would cook, I especially when my parents were unwell, whatever I would cook, I started noticing very late that they are not enjoying what I am cooking. Yeah,
Oh,
because the kind of food I would cook was the current times, like the regular stuffs what we get in Bangalore today. But since they feed us different food, but I cook different foods. When I started noticing that they're not enjoying it or they're not feeling very content with it, although they like it, it's not like they're not feeling very content because they need something
mm.
solid, just like how they've grown up with North Karnataka type of foods. When I observed this, I understood that I'm not doing well, and I really need to journal this kind of recipes, which can really help them and also help me love them better. Yeah, in
Yes.
their way. Yeah, so I was forcing my love language on them, but I understood that I need their love language to love them.
Sure.
This book is actually going to be a journal of those recipes which are very comfortable, which are forgotten, which are very traditional, I'm also trying to give helpful tips on how you can run a family of four, like ration or be it fuel or be it, how you can reuse things and how you can save food. So those tips also will be included in this. And yeah, I hope I can be helpful through this book, and it can reach out to many people and contribute in some ways.
Great, great. So Northern Karnataka means, basically what are the cities, places that it comes?
North Karnataka has a lot of cities and districts. What I know of I come from Bijapur, my ancestral family. There are Belgaum, there's Gulbarga, there's
Oh,
Dharwad, there's Raichur, Davangere.
okay.
Uh, there are many more which I'm not
I
fully
think it
aware.
is culturally, I think Konkani is also, kind of part of North Karnataka,
No.
means Konkan.
Konkani, I think you're talking about Uttar Kannada is different from Uttar Karnataka. I
Oh,
think even I used to mix up that, but Uttar Kannada is more Western Ghats. And this one is North Karnataka is very closer to Maharashtra. So we have very cultural similarities between south of Maharashtra and north of Karnataka.
okay, okay. And can you tell me, what are the names of those recipes? Uh, and yeah, just we are interested.
I think one of them, which I can talk about, is I cannot reveal the recipe
Okay,
name,
okay. Then it's okay, okay. What
but
we'll do is we'll have another session after launch of the book,
but
probably,
I can tell you that there's one recipe which will replace pasta in a more healthier
Okay.
format. So
Wow,
yeah,
great, great.
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you think that, those recipes not available in any kind of restaurants or uh,
Unfortunately not. I'm not able to find them in even in traditional North Karnataka restaurants here because they're more standardized and you get the regular meals. You don't get the comfort food, what you can make at home in those days.
Hmm.
So I'm not able to find out. I'm also genuinely looking for that, but I'm not able to find it.
Okay. So, how many days it took for you to write, compile, and write? And did you interviewed any people who are from previous generations or from
Yes,
our
yes.
grandparents? So,
Yes, I'm
how
still
could you?
interviewing. The work is still in progress, and I'm going to launch it in January. The book is in progress right now to get published. A lot of work is pending still. I was just in um, all the research so far.
Oh, great. So, you got any publishers associated for
Uh,
the?
yeah. What we are planning to do is self-publish through Amazon. I think that works best, and because I'm a first timer, I have no idea how it would fare if anything. But I know that my best friend would support me. My family, Insta family will support me. So yeah,
Yeah.
hope that would be optimistic.
Definitely, definitely, it's your family will support and we all will support. And you're launching it in English or any other languages as well?
So for now, I don't know how to translate to any other books because it's the first time I'm doing this. I only know that I can do it in English, and maybe I have to find out more work with Amazon if they can help in translations into different languages.
Okay, okay, great. So this is the first time that you are writing on your own.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And yeah, what made you to write a book? Or like, do you also looking your future plan as a writer to emerge as a writer? Means, do you also have any thoughts to write any more books in future, or is this something that because you feel that these recipes need some popularity, so you are doing that?
Yeah. So this is something which I gave a thought like in 2020 during the lockdown. That you know what I want to do something every year, and I think year ending is the best time when I can write my books and give this back to the world of people who are close to me or people who are mutual friends. This is something I want to give a gift, a part of me to the part of the outside world. Yeah, so every year this is a ritual I want to really set up. So last year was one co-compiled book which I started off with. This year I'm doing this topic. Definitely, I want to do something next year as well, which can be useful to a larger group of people.
Great. Actually, you usually IT people. I'm from IT background. Okay, so I know IT people will have an excuse to do anything out of their profession. So they say that I'm occupied with many projects or many tasks, this, that, and all. But it's like you're pursuing your passions simultaneously in three different areas. This is really interesting. One is, dance is one thing. Two, belly dance is something different completely. And then writing book, and the other, which is completely out of your subject. Means, interviewing people or going back to the history of the food, and then doing first a work on this food wastage area. So, how can you do that? How do you
Yeah, I
plan
mean,
your day?
I don't know. I think I'm not feeling the weight of it. Maybe I have a lot of support system. My parents are able to take care of a lot of things which are on the domestic side. And I am only focusing on work and contributing back to the world. Yeah, and I do have a strong friends who come to my rescue every time I need them. So I think this strong support system is helping out in mental sanity, I would say, to manage things. Yeah, but I try
Great.
to do one at a time. I'm not doing all of them together. So just one at a time. Either I'm doing book, then I stop dance, or I'm doing reels that's about dance, then I stop book. So I can only focus on one at a time, definitely.
Great. And yeah, when it comes to dance, do you have any interest? Suppose in future somebody wants you to be to perform in their event, any of event or something for any kind of collaboration. So are you interested, or you don't want to do them? It's just your interest that you are learning, and that's it.
Yeah, I think definitely I would be open about it once I'm certified better and practiced better. So why not? Yeah, I'm definitely open about it.
Great, great. So yeah, anything that you want to say, especially to the IT community, I can say first. Let me talk about IT community. So when it comes to planning things or organizing things and doing many things and following our passion along with the profession. So what do you suggest for them?
I don't know if what works for me would work for everybody, but I can only say what is working for me right now is that I think if you have a passion and if you have something which you want to try out and it has been in your intention from a long time. Dance was in my intention from a long time, and the moment the opportunity knocks, I think I took it up um, absolutely without any idea. So not thinking about the outcome of it, I just wanted to enjoy the process. So yeah, I think that worked for me. not really analyzing it, not really planning much. And along with IT, so I focus on IT, my work on the weekdays, and come Friday, I'm on my hobbies. So that
Hobbies.
switch is necessary for me. Yeah.
Okay. And anything that I missed to cover in this session, I think, whatever I have gone through and I have seen, because, yeah, I know that pursuing passion is, it's a dream for many, and people will retire with. We lost you, Tara, I think.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, you're there. Okay.
Can you
So
hear me?
yeah, there are many challenges that we come across when we are trying to balance multiple things or try to do multiple things. Yeah. So and especially you're also doing something which is related to writing, or writing books. So it's really amazing that you're doing. Uh, so
Thank you.
yeah, anything that I missed in this session?
I hope.
Uh,
Oh yeah, humanitarian. I think is I
yeah,
have written.
yeah, humanitarian is something. Yeah.
I think they've written blogs about it. So yeah, people are free to see my posts about social issues and how not to be bystander. So those are some things
Mhm.
which I'm concerned about, and I really actively get
Can you tell
into.
your blog name so that I'll request the viewers to follow that blog as well?
So I write them on Facebook and on Instagram.
Okay, yeah,
So I think most of them are covered in my Instagram posts.
okay, okay. So yeah, so I think those who are watching this session, please do follow uh, Tara. And one thing is, your profile ID is completely unique and different. So any specific reason it is like, leftover, mix, novelist. So
Yeah, I was too lazy to change it.
okay.
Yeah, so but then I think that concept appealed to me a lot because one is food, which I'm growing up with. Don't want to waste it, and leftovers is something which we try to reuse the food, and mix is like how I can mix it with new delicacies. And wastage is also about not only food but upcycling things, even clothes or books or anything which we have, items. We try to not waste them and reuse them. So these things appeal to me because this is always around me. So that's why I use that handle. Haven't changed it since time.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot pronunciate it. Please, whoever is watching this session, please follow Tara. And she's also having one more handle, Tara Belly Dance, right? Tara Belly Dancer. Tara
Belly
dot
dance.
Belly Dance, right?
Tara_belly dance. Yeah.
Underscore belly dancer. Yeah, please follow her profiles, and you'll definitely love her, the reels that she's making, and you like it for sure.
Thanks.
And
Thanks.
yeah, and yeah. Before concluding, do you have any message that you want to give or any request that you want to say to the people?
I can only request that please buy my book when I launch it. It's a humble request. I hope you like it. Hope it's going to be useful to you all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my only dream right now. Thanks for giving me
definitely.
this opportunity, Uday.
Yeah, so definitely we will support you. We will read your book, and we'll give you feedback as well. And anyhow, once your book is ready, we'll have one more session about the launch of the book, so that people who read the book, or we may have some kind of activity where we can have a live session, and we can also plan to make other people participate in the session, and they can also share their thoughts about the book, so something like that we can do. Yeah,
My pleasure. Yeah, thanks a lot. That's an amazing
yeah,
opportunity.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Tara, for joining us, and we wish you all the best for for everything that you are doing, and we will be there, and we'll support you in any kind of activity or any kind of support that you require. We'll be supporting, and I request everyone who is watching this here, the same video will be published in our YouTube channel as well. So please follow Tara's profile and support the young talent who is working in different areas. Yeah, okay.
Thank, thank you for saying that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, Uday.
thank you. Yeah,
Thanks
thank you
all.
all. Bye bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye bye.